Shalom and welcome back to the True Heritage of Israel. My name is David, the teaching prophet, and I'll be finishing up on some of the topics of the balance of YAH'S Law. Next topic we'll be talking about is called allowed King Saul to slay. Why did Yah allow Saul to slay the priests? According to 1 Samuel 22:11-21, it was because of the curse Yah put on Eli, the high priest. This curse fell upon the following priests of his descendants, according to 1 Samuel 3:11-14 and 1 Kings 2:27. Yah's word will be fulfilled even if man, in his limited understanding, does not comprehend. This disability on man's part will not stop Yah's prophecy from being performed, precisely because all of Yah's ways are righteous. So I'm using that to exemplify the fact that some things are done in our eyesight that we don't understand, but Yah does. So when King Saul slayed the priest of Yah, it was because the Most High Yah had already spoken that judgment against Eli and his sons. So this is to say that some things that you see may not seem like it fits in the puzzle, but that's because we don't understand. Moving right along, the next topic will be called the good and the bad figs. What do the bad figs represent in Jeremiah 24? They represent the children of Israel who are so evil, the Most High will destroy them by delivering them into the other kingdoms of the earth to be cursed by sending his sword, famine, pestilence among them until they are destroyed. This explains why a lot of the children of Israel die violent deaths in these various nations when we were taken captive into slavery, because they are the bad figs that Yah has given their souls completely over to the curse, to be consumed because of their sin, and they are entirely evil. However, the good figs in this latter day of deliverance represents the children of Israel that Yah will acknowledge while in captivity here in North America and abroad. Yah will deliver us all. The good figs, that is, will return to him with our whole hearts and a strong desire to serve only him and obey his voice only. We are the good figs generation, the captive slaves that Yah will have great mercy upon and deliver us and make us strong and not pull us down, meaning not to deliver us over to our enemies ever again, and plant us, meaning to set us back in our land and not pluck us up ever again, meaning to never remove us from the Holy Land after we are delivered in this last phase from all nations where we were scattered at the present time, from the great slave trade among our enemies. Oh yeah, we're the good figs in a bad place, but the Most High is going to give us another chance. All praises to his holy name. Next topic is called capital punishment for false worship in Israel. According to Deuteronomy 13:5-11 and 2 Chronicles 15:13, anyone who serves pagan gods in our land or entices you to worship another god, that person shall be put to death according to the law of Yah, because he is a jealous God. Yah is a jealous God. This law serves as an example of his jealousy. There is only one worship in our in our native land, Israel, when Yah's law is enforced. Not like the modern day age where many false gods are acknowledged, but because of the Gentile nations who exist in our land now. Let me read that one more time. This law serves as an example of his jealousy. There is only one worship in our native land, Israel, when Yah's law is enforced, not like the modern age, where many false gods are acknowledged because of the Gentile nations who exist in our land now and are fake and don't serve the Holy One of Israel. When we return to Israel, we will destroy all these places, every last one of them, where they serve their pagan gods, starting with the Dome of the Rock and elsewhere, according to Deuteronomy 12, 1-3. However, Yah, God of Israel, will not share his glory with any other so-called gods. So when we get back home, we're going to destroy all of them places where them false gods are at and where they worship them at. We're going to destroy it all before we set up Zion. Before the God of Israel's temple was set up, we're going to destroy all the pagan trash. Okay, next topic. It's called the forefathers. The father of the Hebrew Israelites' name is called Abraham, or Abram at first. At this time, however, according to Genesis 14 and 13, before his name was changed to Abraham, they addressed him as Abram, the Hebrew, not a Jew. This was before Yah made his covenant with him, with our forefather, Abram or Abraham. However, when Yah established the covenant with Abraham, it was through Isaac, his firstborn son, that Sarah bore for him, according to Genesis 17 and 21. However, he had a firstborn son through Hagar, Sarah's handmaid, according to Genesis 16 and 1. According to Genesis 16, 8-12, Ishmael would greatly multiply. Ishmael. Who's Ishmael? Abraham's son through Hagar. Nevertheless, they are rightfully called Hebrew Ishmaelites because Abraham the Hebrew is their father. And through Isaac's son came Jacob, according to Genesis 25, 21-26. That's why the God of the Hebrews was referred to as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, before Yah revealed his name to Moses in Exodus 3 and 6. They are the forefathers of the Israelite nation that Yah made an everlasting covenant with eternally, according to Genesis 25 and 24. Esau and Jacob were twins, but not identical. Esau was red and hairy, according to Genesis 27 and 11. Jacob was smooth-skinned, not hairy. Now, some unlearned so-called scholars have fixed their mouth to say that Jews who exist in our land today that are white-skinned people are from Esau, which is Edom, according to Genesis 25 and 30. However, that is not true or possible because they both had the same father and mother, and Isaac and Rebekah were people of color. And indeed, Esau was not a Gentile, with Isaac being his father. So, check your history and don't give these so-called Jews such a great title they don't deserve, because their ancestry does not trace back to the holy people in any way, shape, or form. Esau was a Hebrew Edomite, because Isaac, his father, was the son of Abraham, the Hebrew. Nevertheless, the covenant went through Jacob, according to Genesis 25 and 23, the eldest. The eldest, which was Esau, shall serve the younger, which was Jacob. So that was a prophecy letting you know that Jacob, which being the youngest, was going to rule over Esau, his oldest brother. That's why our forefather is called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. But Esau is still a Hebrew Edomite, because his forefather is Abraham also. And how you tell what you are is from your father, not from your mother. We give the seed and they carry it and bear it. Next topic will be called the firstborn tribe of Israel. Now, Reuben is the firstborn of the tribes of Israel, according to Genesis 49, 3-4. However, he slept with his father's concubine, according to Genesis 35 and 22. According to Genesis 49 and 10, his father removed the blessing of his birthright, which would have made him rule over his 11 younger brothers as the eldest. However, according to Genesis 49, 9-12, Reuben's blessing was given to the younger brother, Judah, to be leader and lawgiver over Israel forever. That's why King David was chosen from the tribe of Judah to rule over Israel forever. That's why King David was given that title, coming out of that tribe, even though it came out of the Benjamites at first through Saul. Now, let me read this one more time. That's why King David was chosen from the tribe of Judah to rule over all the children of Israel forever, from the royal tribe of Judah. And this fulfilled Jacob's words by blessing Judah with the scepter, meaning rulership as a king and lawgiver, making sure the law of Yah is enforced in the Holy Land. That's the firstborn tribe of Israel, is Judah, but originally it was Reuben. Now, next topic will be called, what is Jeshurun? Jeshurun. Jeshurun. The name Jeshurun represents the name of the title of the children of Israel that symbolizes righteousness according to the law of Yah. Righteousness is the only way one can be holy like Yah, according to these verses: Deuteronomy 32 and 15, 33 and 5, 33 and 26, and Isaiah 44 and 2. The children of Israel were surnamed Jeshurun. Next topic, the 13th tribe of Israel. According to Genesis 48, 5-22, Joseph's sons was split into two tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. They make up the 13th tribe of Israel. Only the tribe of Levi didn't get a portion of land. It was given to one of Joseph's sons. He makes up the 13th tribe of Israel. Our land is separated into 12 parts for each tribe's inheritance. So that's where we come up with the 13th tribe. Joseph had two sons, and the father gave him two portions. So he split Manasseh and Ephraim into, instead of one tribe, two tribes. That's where we get our 13th tribe. Next topic, Vehicles of heaven. According to 2 Kings 2 and 11 and 6 and 17, these are the vehicles of heaven that are used to transport and travel through the heavens. They are called chariots of fire, which in this modern day and age, man will consider UFOs. They look like balls of light. However, the horses of fire in this chapter are a bad translation to hide the truth of Yah from the children of Israel and others, because of great fear that the Gentiles have for the unknown power of the heavenly kingdom of Yah and his messengers who fulfill his words, and are often seen by many humans on earth in all countries as UFO sightings and other events. Man's supreme fear is from knowing that Yah's kingdom is far more superior and can take over earth anytime he gives the command. This dilemma is the biggest terror of the ruling governments on earth, who are aware of the truth, like the United States and many other countries that live in constant state of dread, waiting on the inevitable return of Yah, God of Israel, for judgment on the nations to reestablish his kingdom in Zion and punish the world for sin. Okay, the next topic is called the two Hebrews. Who are the two Hebrews? Who are the two sons of Yah that have physically, that has not physically died? According to the Hebrew text, they went to Yah's heavenly kingdom. These two Hebrews did. Turn to Genesis 5:24 and 2 Kings 2:11. These two Hebrews literally went up to the heavens physically alive. By the way, this is the only way anyone from the earth has been recorded in the Hebrew text to enter into the kingdom of heaven, besides having a vision of the heavens. But never after death was there any promise from the God of Israel to anyone that he or she will go to heaven or so-called hell after death. This is another pagan Greek myth, not supported through any prophet of Yah sent to the children of Israel or anywhere in the Hebrew text. It's not supported. So if you die, don't plan on going to heaven or hell, because they don't exist in the way you think they do. Okay? Hell don't exist. Heaven does. But you can't go there dead. Okay? You got to be just as live as Elijah and Enoch if you want to go into the heavens. Next topic, the first clothing. The first clothing prepared by Yah for Adam and Eve expresses the heritage and the culture of Yah. It exemplifies the reflection of the God of Israel. It is Yah's likeness that he gave to Adam and Eve through the original clothing. And that is the reason it was passed down from generation to generation as a heritage and culture for the children of Israel. That's why we wear robes and garments in the Holy Land, which is considered to be like Yah, the Most High, exemplifying his holy image of his supreme existence over the universe, passed down to the children of Israel, his chosen people, according to Genesis 3:21. Next topic is called past, present, and future. The difference between these prophecies is that one has already been fulfilled and the other has not. One is being fulfilled, past has been fulfilled. Future is yet to be fulfilled. And present is being fulfilled as I speak. When you read the law, you must understand which prophecies has been fulfilled and which has not, in order to separate the message of the past, present, and the future. Otherwise, one becomes confused of the time frame of the prophecy of Yah. That is why your teachers, or our teachers, must know the truth of Yah to lead his people to the understanding of his law in its correct format, to see through the eyes of truth and no longer blinded by man's lies and untrue pagan beliefs. All praises to Yah. Join me again on the balance of Yah's law, getting this knowledge out there for my people, getting you guys ready to go home. That's right, back to Zion, to get up out of this captivity. So listen and learn. All praises to Yah.
How great is Yah?